So now we'll work on submitting the post. Okay, so first of all, let me go back to the tab first and let me define a new state, which is going to be for the loading state. We're going to show loader when submitting. Okay, like that, and go back right here. So this is the post button. We're going to add an on click, an on play, and on click, and simply you can have a function. Let's call it, for example, post submit. The keyboard is far away from me, it's actually hard. It's alright. Okay, so we go back right here. Let's create this function, which is going to be an async function like this. Okay, but now we're going to understand a few things. Okay, so there's few scenarios that we have. For example, we can have like a post that's going to be for when we only have like the background, when we have like images, and we only have text. So let's work on the first scenario, which is going to be when we have, you know, a background. Okay, so when we have a background, the few things that we're going to set simply is going to be the background and also the text. That's what we need to set for the post, and also the user ID and the token. Okay, so this is the first thing that we're going to do. So simply we can go back right here, and when we have background, we just simply go right here and do our, you know, our thing. Okay, so simply we're going to first of all go back right here and let's create the main function that's going to be reusable. Can go to the source, create a new folder called functions, and a new file. Let's call it post.js. Okay, and right here let's create the function. Okay, so it's going to be export const, let's call it create post. It's going to be an async arrow function like that, and simply here we're going to get a few things. So it's going to need the type, the background, okay, the text, images, and the user, which is going to be the user ID, and also the token. Okay, so let me see, type, background, okay, everything all right. Probably going to have some typos that I didn't see as usual. So we're going to have a try catch, and right here we're just going to simply return the error dot response dot data dot message, and in the try we're going to do the usual. Okay, so we're going to get the data, and it's going to be data, and it's going to go equal await, and we're going to use Axios, and Axios needs to import that. So import Axios from Axios. Okay, and we're going to use Axios, we're going to use post, we're going to have backticks. Okay, and we're going to go to the process.env, and we're going to go to the link of the backend, which is going to be React app. Okay, React app, which is going to be backend URL, and then going to be /create post. Okay, that's the route that we had, and now we're going to send the data. That we're going to pass, which is going to be this one's. Okay, except the token is going to be sent in the headers. Okay, so after that we're going to go to the headers, and simply in the authorization we're going to send bearer, and then we're going to send the token like this. Okay, so this is all we need to do. So, and also we can return the data. So let me go back right here to the index. So when we have a background, we can just first of all set the loading to be true. Okay, and just simply we can get the response, or if you don't want to, you can just not. It's up to you. You can just add it right here and then await, and then call the function which is create post from the functions. Okay, like that, and pass that thing. Okay, so as you see in the model of the post, we had like the type, which is going to be profile picture, cover, or a normal post. Of course, in the beginning, without sending anything, it's going to be null, which is what we want. After that, we're going to send the background, and they're also going to send the text that we have, and we're going to send the images are going to be null because we're using the background. The user ID, which is going to be user.id, we have the user right here, and then we're going to send the user.token. Okay, like this. So this is what we need to do. So after everything, you know, done, we can just simply set loading back again to false. Okay, so also we can, you know, when we do everything, we can just set the background to nothing, because now, okay, like that, and also set the text. Maybe we're gonna set the text, yeah, also set the text and set it to nothing. Okay, so we can empty everything, and also we can hide this. Okay, but we're not gonna hide it now. Let me just see if we have any errors first. So let me refresh this, open the console, and I wish for a time that I don't get any errors. Okay, so let me choose the background, and it's nice to have like hello from my first post. You can use like also emoji, so it's gonna look nice for our first error. So, and then we're gonna click on post, and we click, and as you see right here, we get bad request. So let's see what's the problem. So create post, and we have invalid authentication. Okay, so I feel like the problem is, let me just go back to the function and see. The first thing is going to be the type. So I feel like we need to send the type. Okay, and it's going to be just null, like that. Okay, so that's maybe made a mix up in the thing, in the order of the elements, because in the function right here, the first thing is going to be for type, and if we didn't say this, it's going to call the type, and it's going to call its background, which is not right. So I'm just guessing, this is like live debugging. This is just my logic for fixing it. So I don't know what's created this problem. Let me just refresh again and see. Open this. Okay, have anything, let's call it hello from post. Okay, just testing. Now we can click post, and we see everything. We don't have any errors probably. So let's go back to the right here. So let's go to post, and as you see, we have a post. So as you see right here, we have in the text, we have hello from post, and the user is the right user, which is 5C, which is the only user that we have right here. And also see we have the background, and for the images is null, and the type is null. So our first function, our first post has been created. I don't know what the problem happens. It's probably because of this, but let me just try again, because this is maybe actually a problem. Okay, but actually you're just gonna when we submit, we're just gonna hide the post, so it doesn't matter if after that it happens. Okay, because we're not gonna see it. Okay, so that's probably because we set the background to null, and that creates a problem, but we're gonna hide this. So we can go back right here, and after this we just simply set visible is gonna be false. Okay, so let's create another post with the background. Okay, second post, and then post, and it's hidden. As you see, go back right here, refresh, and we have everything right here, the text and the background related to it. Okay, so that's pretty nice. So before going through the rest, we need to use the React spinners, so we can have like a loader right here in the post. So let me import it. We can go back right here, import, it's called the post loader. I'm gonna get it from React spinners, and then / and we're gonna use the same name like that. Okay, and simply you can go back right here, and this is gonna be post, but depending if we have loading, then it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be just simply post. Okay, but when we have loading, this is wrong. Okay, like this. So when we are loading is true, then we're gonna have the post. Let me just post loader, and we're gonna pass the properties. We've done this before. So the color is gonna be white, so like this, and also the size is gonna equal 5. Okay, let me show you. So also right here, or you can just use the loading right here, but I prefer this way because we can only show the text. So let me go back right here, and then go to the loading and make it true, just to show you how it's gonna look. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. Probably not gonna be shown right now because this is a fast request, but when we have images, it's gonna be a request that takes time. Okay, so now right here, it's gonna be like this, and also we wanna make it disabled. Okay, so it's not gonna be it's not gonna give you the possibility to click. Okay, so right here, what is it, the button itself, we can go after that and disabled, and this is gonna be when loading is true. Okay, like this. So I'll go back right here and make this false, so we go back to the normal state. Okay, so when we click, and it's gonna be loading, and then you can't click that until it finishes. Okay, and then it's just simply is gonna hide this. Okay, so let's continue.